Look back at that 2021 game and the Bucs defense, and now you see this current iteration of them. How much difference do you see when you look at what, not besides personnel, but scheme-wise as well?
A lot of the same. They've always had a really good defense and always been a really good team. They're coached by a great coach, and they have great player and personnel there. So for us, it's another challenge for us in attacking them and controlling what we can for us.
You've talked before about the thrill you find with people doubting you or being naysayers against you. I guess, the NFL Films crew caught one of the Bucs coaches saying, he doesn't see it. I guess, do you use that as motivation? How much does that drive you?
Yeah, I think there's a whole bunch of things. I think I'm wired to, to give my best and to play to my standard. But a little extra inspiration never hurts.
When you watch that tape, is it clear how much better of a player you are now than then?
I think, again, something we're talking about 2 years ago. I'd expect to be a better player, and it's just about just growing. And that's just been what I've been able to do, and that's what I always strive to do, is just to grow every day.
Jalen, what are defenses doing differently now when they play you, especially obviously in the first two games?
I think you look back at the first two games, you look at the total yards offense that we had. The first game, I don't know how much we had, but I know we had maybe about 450 last week. And so that's pretty on par for what we've been able to do offensively. So when you think about how it gets done, that's what everybody else wants to talk about. But
aren't they playing differently against you? Okay, obviously you ran last week.
Right.
But isn't there
what I'm telling you is it's not about me, it's about us. And so if they are doing something there for me, we got 250 yards rushing to do that. And so there are multiple ways to win. And the thing that I want to make clear is when did winning not become the main thing. I always say keep the main thing, where, winning is the only thing that truly matters. And so, obviously, you have important things, right? You have priorities, and I think you have 1A and 1B. 1A is winning. 1B is playing to the standard. Now, you can win, but not play to the standard, and you're still unfulfilled. You can play to the standard and not win, and you're still unfulfilled. So what matters?
How would you define that standard?
The standard is something that's internal. It's something that is undefined by anyone else but myself, and it rises every day. And so that's the challenge. That's what we challenge ourselves with. As players, we make mistakes, we learn from them. We do great things, we learn from them. That's what the game is about. That's what this sport is about. And so we just want to continue to grow and develop as a team, learn from our successes, learn from our mistakes, and grow together. At the end of the day, you have no team, you have no dream. Takes everyone.
From the outside, we can quantify 1A. You're 2-0, right? 1B, it's obviously harder for us to quantify or even qualify. Where do you guys, or I should say, where do you think you are relative?
And this is why I'm going to tell you that it doesn't matter what you quantify. It's about us.
How do you ignore the noise out there?
By controlling what I can.
You've always tried to do that, obviously. What people are saying.
By controlling what I can.
This town's never really happy. They were happy last year until the last game. But how do you kind of stay away from that? And I guess most players have to try to ignore it. How do you do that?
I'll say it again, by controlling what I can.
When you're seeing unscouted looks in a game, what's your process to try to diagnose it and then adjust to it?
I think that is you want to try and let it come to you and try and take what they give you. I think it's about how we're communicating and what we're trying to attack and where we are offensively. But, it comes a point where there'll come a point where you can't do any more new looks.
Does that help then to see a lot of this stuff early on?
Absolutely.
How so?
It helps. I'm a sponge. We're all sponges. I'm definitely a sponge and soaking in everything that I see. And so if you get me once, the plan is for you not to get me again.